Hello everyone, welcome again to the channel. Thank you so much for watching my videos and welcome in today's episode. Now before we go ahead, don't forget to hit the like, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. It really helps spread the word about Kaspa to as many people as we can. So there's a lot of FUD surrounding Kaspa, and this is not something new when it comes to Kaspa. Kaspa has experienced a lot of FUD, and because Kaspa has no one single entity that has to defend its name, Kaspa is only defended by the Kaspa believers, the Kaspa community. And this time I think I want to shed some light on something that I've seen, and I think most of the people are now experiencing it. We've seen Bitcoin go to all-time highs, Ethereum is currently pumping, and people are all in Ethereum all of a sudden. But this was not the case when Ethereum was at $1,600. People said, I even said that Ethereum is not going to have a bright future as most people think. So now people, because Ethereum is pumping, Bitcoin is pumping, they are all Ethereum fans. And look at this post that we are going to discuss in today's video. This post comes from 300 Kaspa Warriors, which says, WTF is happening with this piece of what he said. Whole market is pumping hard and Kaspa can't even break 10 cents. Almost 2 years now, a piece of crap is playing with a whole community. Worst investment of my life. Swapped Bitcoin at 50k and other valuable crypto like Sol, ETH, BNB when Kaspa was at 13-20 cents. I'm a well holding millions of Kaspa, was mining at 150 to 160 T, now just under 80 T. I feel betrayed, angry, scammed. If it wasn't the take, I would think that Kaspa is a dog one. Tinder, Swindler Coin, Devs, Moonboys, paid influencers, be careful, and WONT, community faith is breaking up, holders will abandon you. So first of all, I think this statement is, this post reveals that most of the people come into crypto expecting quick gains. People expect, let's say they come into Kaspa in the next few weeks, Kaspa is going to pump, it's going to $10, goes to $20, but that's not the case. I think he made some fair points. Kaspa is not performing well in terms of price. And I think most of the people bought Kaspa when it was at 13 to 20 cents. Marathon Digital, one of the largest Bitcoin mining companies, is also in a negative. So it's not just the retail, everybody is in a negative. But some people take it as an opportunity, some people take it as a very big disappointment. In my opinion, I think taking it as an advantage. If you have the mentality that I need to get more Kaspa, and these prices are just a reward. It's like Kaspa is trying to tell you, buy more Kaspa. This is not financial advice, but what the prices are saying is that get some more Kaspa before I take off. Because once Kaspa starts to move, these same people that are saying that Kaspa is crap, Kaspa is scam and everything, these are the same people that are going to be very, very, very excited if they did not sell. If they sell right now, which I can't motivate anyone to not sell, because if you want to sell, nobody is going to force you not to sell. But one thing that I know, most of the people that give up on projects like Kaspa, most of the people that gave up on Bitcoin, they just gave up quietly. People don't give up and go on social media and just post, okay, I've sold my Kaspa, I'm done with Kaspa. Some people do that, but most people quit and never talk anything about what they did. They're just ashamed of what they did, because if you quit on a project like Kaspa and go confidently telling people that I sold Kaspa because it's not performing, because of the FUD, because it's not pumping as I thought, it's a weak type of argument behind your decision. So most people who quit on Kaspa don't even say anything about Kaspa. They just sell and just go on with their life. So as long as you keep on saying that I am going to sell, you are not going to sell, because you know exactly how Kaspa is going to do. Kaspa is going to perform and you are scared of selling. And the same thing that is making you scared of selling is what made you enter into Kaspa. Not because you don't want to, you might want to sell, but when you think about how Kaspa is going to revolutionize the crypto industry, it feels guilty to sell at this kind of prices. And I'm not saying that you don't have to sell. It is your money. I'm not a financial advisor. And if you have to sell, or if you have to, let's say, hold on into Kaspa because I said hold, I think you don't deserve to hold. You need to have your own thought process, not relying on external factors to determine whether you hold, whether you stay strong or not. So for the people that think Kaspa is done, Kaspa won't do anything, if you feel like Kaspa is not going anywhere, I think do more research and stop listening to the people like this who are spreading a lot of FUD. At one point in time, Bitcoin had the same market cap. Bitcoin was at the same prices. The people who managed to ride through all the waves, the ups and downs, are the people that are laughing now. All the cryptocurrencies that he is trying to mention, Solana, Ethereum, BNB, all these projects at some point in time, they were at the same period that Kaspa is now experiencing. And now the good thing is that back in the days, Bitcoin was facing a lot of pressure from the governments, from everywhere. But now crypto is already adopted. Governments are all in crypto. So it's a big advantage. You don't have to worry about the government like banning crypto and everything. People are embracing the technology and the innovation that comes with crypto. So instead of being worried, if let's say if you had this kind of mentality, let's say back in 2013, I think you would have sold all of your Bitcoin very early, because at these market conditions that support crypto, some people think that Kaspa is just crap. It's really amazing. It's really surprising to see people think Kaspa is not going to do anything. How comes a proof of work that has solved the blockchain trilemma, a proof of work that is faster than most of the proof of stake cryptocurrencies, a proof of work that was fairly launched, no pre-mines, with a lot of programmability that is coming on Kaspa, with a lot of adoption that is about to happen, and people still believe that Kaspa is not going to do anything. So another thing that he said, I would think that Kaspa is WONT, $10 swindler coin, devs, moon boys, paid influencers. Now this aspect of paid influencers, the reason why I talk about Kaspa is because at some point when I was learning about Kaspa, I saw some videos of people spreading a lot of lies about Kaspa. Some people are saying Kaspa is this and that, and I did not agree with that opinion. And because these people had a huge audience, because these people get listened a lot, I said, why not create a channel and share my own opinion? Because the people that have that kind of audience and that have that kind of influence, that are leading people in the wrong direction, I said that is not supposed to happen. That's why I just created a channel and decided to talk about Kaspa. I read about Kaspa and understood how valuable Kaspa is and how good the tech is, how it maintains the same Bitcoin ethos. And at some point, when you see a good technology being trashed by someone who is promoting, let's say, other centralized cryptocurrencies in order to pump their bags, I thought it was not right. So nobody is paying any type of person that is talking about Kaspa. No one is paying me to talk about Kaspa. No one is paying anybody in the Kaspa community to talk about Kaspa. We do it because we want to get the word out there about Kaspa. Because if you don't do it, no one else is going to do it. And that system has worked for a long period of time, and it has been very successful when it comes to Kaspa. Bitcoin did the same. They did not have a marketing team. They did not pay for listings and everything. But look at where Bitcoin is right now. So everybody that you see talking about Kaspa is because they have decided to put or to spread the word about Kaspa, to let other people know what they found out. And it's really amazing because once you learn about Kaspa, you want to tell everybody about this cool stuff. Even if you don't have the time, let's say, to make videos, or you don't have the time to make posts, just hit the like button, share these videos. It really helps spread the word about Kaspa to as many people as possible. You don't have to create a channel if you have no time to do that. But when I hear people saying that devs, moon boys, and paid influencers, be careful and want, I think if you have this type of mindset and still are into Kaspa and still hold Kaspa, if you decide to sell, I would not be surprised. If you hold Kaspa and still think that Kaspa is being promoted by the devs and moon boys and paid influencers, if you want to sell, just go ahead and sell, because no one is going to motivate you that, oh, keep holding Kaspa, keep doing this and that. If you want to sell, just go ahead and sell. And the people that sell, in my opinion, they just sell quietly and leave. As long as you are still talking about selling, that means you're not selling yet. And the reason why you're not selling it is because you believe Kaspa is one of the best cryptocurrencies. So stop playing and stop threatening, oh, I'm going to sell this and that. I hear people saying that if Kaspa doesn't do this and that, I'm going to sell. But the time reaches, Kaspa remains the same price and people don't sell. They come again with another excuse. So it's just like that always. And the thing is, you understand how Kaspa is really big, but you don't have the patience to hold during this time. It is really frustrating to see other cryptocurrencies pump and the price of Kaspa remain the same. But you know that Kaspa deserves to be in the top 5, if not the top 3. Now that feeling keeps you guilty of selling. That's why you still hold Kaspa. But you don't need to be guilty. You don't need to feel bad about holding Kaspa if you understand what Kaspa really is. It is a 2 billion market cap that is worth more than 100 billion, more than even 500 billion, more than a trillion. If everything happens on Kaspa, if everything goes right with Kaspa, we are talking about huge potential. Bitcoin was once upon a time at these kinds of prices and people did not even want to look at Bitcoin. But now Bitcoin is at its all-time highs and everybody wants it. Everybody wants Bitcoin right now. So this is something that we really need to understand before going ahead and saying, oh, I'm going to sell. You're going to hear a lot of people, because of the price action, because of the technical analysis and everything, you're going to hear a lot of people spread FUD on Kaspa and say that they're going to sell. If someone decides to sell, let them sell. Let them sell, because it's their loss. It's not your loss. And these people that are going to sell right now, they are going to buy back when it hits $1. I believe this because I know exactly the psychology of most of the people. People like to FOMO in when the market is printing green candles. But when the price is dropping, when there's opportunity in the markets, when there's blood in the streets, when it's time to buy, people start to talk this stuff. What is happening? Kaspa can't break 10 cents. Almost 2 years now holding. There are some people who held Bitcoin for more than a decade. And those are the people that reaped all the rewards. So if you want to sell, and if you don't see the big picture of Kaspa, no one is going to motivate you. You have to really understand Kaspa in order to be able to hold it. And once you realize that Kaspa is so massive, you won't even compare Kaspa to Solana, ETH, and BNB. You just compare Kaspa to Bitcoin. And what it can achieve is really massive. So I think I had to create this kind of video to let people know. I believe this might shake some people, because if you see someone say things like this, you might get shaken and think, oh, it's time to sell right now. People are starting to sell. No, it's not the time to sell. You don't sell because other people are selling, or you don't get frustrated because other people are frustrated. It was your individual choice to invest into Kaspa. So why do you listen to other people when it comes to exit on Kaspa? You need to have your own strategy, your own plan, and stick to the plan. Don't go with other people's emotions. Someone may go on the internet and say, I'm selling Kaspa, but in fact, they have no proof that they sold. Someone may go on the internet and say, I bought Kaspa, but in real sense, maybe they did not even buy Kaspa. So instead of trusting people, and instead of taking their opinion like it is something really important, just go on, do your own research. Every information about Kaspa is open to the public. Nothing is hidden. All the developments that are happening are always shared to the public. So why not do your own research and have your own conviction? This is it for today. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like, and see you in the next episode.